Hello, good morning. Okay, good morning, children. Please join quickly. We will start the class. Okay, please welcome one by one. Okay, somebody requested me to teach this lesson again, a gift of chapels. It is a little bit difficult. That's why I am teaching it twice. Please open the notebook. Okay, please open the notebook and the revision you can write on today's date. These are the characters of the story. Okay, so grandmother and grandfather are there. Other than them, these are the major characters. Okay, so this is a story based upon South Indian value. Value means the environment, the wordings. So So I have written the English equivalent for Tapi and for Tata. Okay. So the names and wordings are this. So when the story starts, we come to know about Ravi and Meena. They have kept a kitten secretly. They want to keep it a closely guarded secret. So how they are feeding the kitten? The kitten was in the backyard. It was producing sound and causing problem to the children. Next one is the music teacher episode. The music teacher is teaching. Okay, music. So he is going on teaching, but the disciple is Lali. Lali is the disciple. The music teacher, then Lali. So Lali is a slow learner. Okay, Lali is a slow learner. She is not able to cope up with the music teacher. The music teacher's teaching music is compared like the whizzing of a train, but Lali is not able to follow. Okay, then you see who else comes into picture. The chapel missing episode. The chapels of music teacher, they are being taken by the beggar. Okay, So the beggar is given the chappals because it was a hot afternoon. The beggar pleaded that his feet is being burnt. That's why the children had given away the chappals of the music teacher to the beggar. Okay, so the music teacher was searching for his chappals, and at last there was a new pair of chappals belonging to Kodumama. They were given to the music teacher. So with that, no, the story comes to an end. Okay, sorry, Goku Mama, not Kodu Mama, it is Goku Mama. Kodu Mama is another character. So the music teacher gets a pair of chappals. So this is the main theme is the gift of chappals is that chappal stolen episode. Then there are two more subplots: the kitten story and the beggar story. So ultimately leading to the final consequence that the chappals were stolen and somebody's chappals are handed over to somebody else. Okay, so please open the chapter number 2, a gift of chappals. So we will start the book Honeycomb, page number 18. Please open. Okay. Please open page number 18 of your Honeycomb. We will start now. And there was a request from your side because the chapter seems to be difficult for you. That's why I am reteaching the chapter. Okay. A smiling Rukmini threw open the door. Ravi and Meena rushed out and Ravi pulled Mridu into the house. Wait, let me take off my chappals. Protested Mridu. She set them out neatly near a pair of large black ones. Those were grey, actually with dust. You could see the clear mark of every toe on the front part of each slipper. The marks for the two big toes were long and scraggy. Scraggy means thin. SCRAWNY. So Rukmini, when she opened the door, Ravi, Meena and Mrudu, they were standing. Ravi and Meena rushed inside and then pulled Mrudu also inside. So Mrudu was telling them to wait a bit. Why? He wants to remove his chappals before going inside the house. Okay. So the chappals are being described. They are actually black ones, but with dust, they have become grey. Okay, so Ridu did not have much time to wonder about whose slippers they were because Ravi dragged her to the backyard behind a thick bitterberry bush. There, inside a torn footwall lined with settling and filled with sand, lay a very small kitten, lapping of milk from a coconut half shell. Okay, one is any doubt is there? Page number 18. Page number 18, you please open. Any doubt is there, you ask. Okay, paragraph second, you see, page number 18. Okay, Honeycomb book. Honeycomb book, page number 18. So, where was the kitten kept? It was kept in the backyard. Why? Because the elders of the house, they don't like a kitten in the house. That's why it was kept in the backyard and there was a torn football. There it was kept. And it was filled with sand. We found him outside the gate this morning. He was mewing and mewing. Poor thing, said Meena. It's a secret. Amma says Pati will leave for our Kudu Mama's house if she knows we have a cat. So the grandmother does not like the Pati means the Pati also is equivalent to the grandmother. Okay. So the Pati is also grandmother. Tapi and Pati. So the moment she will know that they have a kitten, she will go to her son's house. Their uncle is Pudu Mama who is staying away. So she will go there. The moment she knows there is a kitten in the house. That's why they have kept it a secret. And where the kitten was kept in the backyard of the house in a torn footwall. It was filled with sand. In the backyard, the kitten was kept in a secret manner. People are always telling us to be kind to animals, but when we are, they scream, "Oh, don't bring that creature here." So people know telling something and doing actually doing it are two different things. That's why when you tell something, you should tell you should think and tell. What is the matter? The matter is that all are telling you should be kind to animals. But when it comes to real fact, nobody wants an animal in the house. Why? The pretext is that it will make the house dirty. One. Second one, there should be somebody to look after the animal, to feed it, to take care of the animal, etc. Moreover, keeping an animal also it needs vigil. Like a family member, it should be looked after. And practically, children become emotional, bring pet animals home. After that, they forget. The burden comes to the elders. So elders always they avoid. At modern houses, no house, small houses. So you cannot keep animals. There are so many pros and cons of keeping the pet animals. So children are telling that the elders always say us to be kind to animals, but when the real turn comes, they tells it is a dirty animal, don't bring it inside. Do you know how hard it is just to get a little milk from the kitchen? Pati saw me with a glass in my hand just now. I told her that I am very hungry. I want to drink it, but the way she looked at me, I had to drink most of it to throw her off the seat. Then she wanted the tumbler back. Pati, I will wash it myself. Why should I put you to trouble? I told her. I had to run and pour the milk into the coconut shell. So one coconut is broken and half of the shell nut is kept empty, and in that only the cat is served the milk. And then run back and wash the tumbler and put it back before she got really suspicious. So suspicious means to suspect, suspicious, to become doubtful. So what happened actually when he asked the tumbler back, if he gives, she will know that he has taken the milk somewhere. That's why he told I will keep it myself. So what he has done, he has poured the milk in the coconut shell and given to the kitten. Page number 20, you see children. So they have named the kitten as Mahendran. Okay, so they have what is the name given to the kitten? It is Mahendran. Clear, children? Any doubt is there till now? Any doubt? Any doubt is there? I am asking. Anybody has got any doubt? Or we will proceed. Okay. So actually his name is Mahendra Verma Pallava Punai. MP Punai for short. If you like his fine breed of cat, just look at his fur like a lion's man. Man of a lion means the thick fur which is surrounding the neck of a male lion is called the man. Okay, man. Man and man are different. Okay. So the mane of a lion is the thick fur around its neck. That's why it is compared with that. So the cat is in a very ornamental way to glorify the cat. They have named it MP Pillai. Mahendra Verma Pallava Punai means if there was a dynasty called Pallava dynasty. In history, you might have read the Cholas, the Pandyas, the Pallavas, they were all ruling over South India. So he is a descendant, means he belongs to the same ancestry of the Pallavas. Okay, he looked expectantly at Muddu. Muddu giggled. Giggled means grinned. I laughed loudly. Giggled. Giggle. Okay, laughed. Okay. Now think I am joking. Well, I just wait. I will show you sometime. It's clear you don't know a thing about history. Have not been to Mahabalipuram, have you? He said mysteriously. Well, when our class went to Mahabalipuram, I saw a statue of his etc., etc., etc. Fact is that Mahendran here is descended from that very ancient cat. So the cat of the time of the Pallava dynasty, it was the emblem. Emblem, you know, what is our emblem? There are Ashoka Chakra is the emblem of India. Similarly, the emblem of the Pallava dynasty was the lion. A close relative, scientifically speaking, of none other than the lion, the Pallava lion, emblem of the Pallava dynasty. Ravi went on, walking around the bitterberry bush, waving a twig up and down, his eyes sparkling. Twig means the one small stick up and down, and the eyes were sparkling, shining, because he's
Sir, who
explaining
was
something
Pati?
about, yeah, page number 20. Page
No,
number
sir. Who was Pati?
Pati was the grandmother. Okay, Pati and she is also called Tapi. Tapi and Pati are same. Okay, this is the
Okay, sir.
Tamil word. Tamil word for grandmother. Okay, so very Bruce, this is a cat descendant of none other than the Mahabalipuram Rishi cat. And if I may just remind you, they worshipped cats in ancient Egypt. So in history, he referred history and told also, if you read the Egyptian history, they worshipped cats there. So page number 21, shall we go up to 20? Any other doubt is there? Please ask. No doubt. Okay, I have opened the WhatsApp. Any doubt is there, you please post me. No message is there in WhatsApp.
Sir, please side.
Okay, okay. So the kitten story you understood. There was a small kitten near the gate they found, and they brought it home. And they are keeping it secretly at the backyard because the moment the adults will come and know about it, they will start scolding the children. Yes, yes, Chirag, tell the doubt. Yes, Chirag, doubt you tell.
Yes, sir. Sir, what is the meaning of Electra?
Where?
Sir, in the book. Sir, 2 minutes.
Send in WhatsApp with spelling you send. I will check. In WhatsApp you send. I am checking.
Sir, page number 20. Tathas, Electra.
Etc. Not Electra. Etc. means you are writing no etc. etc. for etc. means more and more and more. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Etc. It is etc. in short form we are writing. etc. means more etc. Ram, Hari, Shyam, etc. 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 means many were there. It is understood. Like this, no, this he is using that word. Thatas like means grandmothers means many generations. He wants to say about many generations, so he is using that etc. Okay. So shall we go to page number 21? How he loved the sound of his own voice. Meena and Vidu exchanged looks. What does that have to do with anything? Vidu demanded. Who? I am telling you, this cat is descended from Egyptian cat god, no goddess. Bastet. Yes, that is. Bastet is maybe the name. It is pronounced like this to the Egyptian goddess. So he is going on explaining the history of the cats and the link to the Egyptian dynasty, etc. Okay. So the other children are exchanging looks, means they don't like it, but somehow they are not expressing themselves. Okay. Then What does that? So, well, one of the descendants of that cat goddess was a stowaway. Stowaway means someone. It meaning is given stowaway, someone who hides himself. Stowaway, someone who hides himself. Okay. So, one of the Pallava ships and his descendant was the Mahabalipuram Rishikesh. So one cat might have secretly at that time through sea in the sea they were traveling through ship. So one cat might have slipped secretly and entered there. Rishikesh. Okay, MP Punna is here. Ravi tourist is doing at Mahindran. Tourist means displayed are threw you away like this, that meaning will come. MP Punna is here. Who ik is speaking very pleased with himself. So ik is the sound of pleasure. Sound of exclamation or pleasure. Okay. Mahendra looked up alarmed. He had just been sharpening his claws on the edge of the coconut shell, but was then Ravi Savapulu. It was a screech from the window. What a rage sound! If Buddhu was startled, MP Punai was frightened out of his wits, hair standing on end. He bounced up and scurried towards a bamboo tree of red chilies that had been set out to dry. So meanwhile, what happened? There was a screech by which the cat was frightened. And because cats are upright, means what will happen? The fur of the cat will be straight on their body, and it ran towards the chili. So he dropped the chilies over himself. That is the sound. So while they were discussing, a screeching noise was heard from the back. So the noise was by the dropping of the tray. Why? Because of the noise, the cat has startled and gone down to hide, and it has dropped the dry chili. The screeching went on and on. What is that noise? That is Lalli learning to play violin. So you see, music sound is melodious. It should not be a screech. Okay. Screech is the noise. So with the noise, what happened? The cat was frightened and it wanted to hide somewhere. So what it did? There was a tray of dry chili which was getting dried in the sun. He dropped everything by trying to hide. Meow! He howled miserably. So when the cat, all that chili has dropped down, the cat gave a meow sound. Meow. Okay. She will never learn a thing. The music master just goes on playing like a train whizzing on and on. Whizzing train goes on means how the whizzing noise is there. So similarly, the music teacher is very fast going on, and the lally is derailing. Derailing means going off the way, not able to catch up. So the music teacher is going on with his ragas and music, but lally is falling behind. That is described as derailing. Derailing means what? The literal meaning is when the rail runs off the track. Okay, so Lali is falling behind and off track because she is not able to catch up with the speed of the music teacher. Page number 21 over. Let us go to 22. Okay. Comprehension check is there, children. We will discuss. Any doubt is there up to 21? We have already taught this chapter only because your exam is there. That's why for your exam sake I repeated it. Okay. Any doubt is there, you tell. Otherwise, you will go to the discussion of comprehension check part. Okay. Comprehension check page number 22 we'll discuss now. Okay. So 22 page number comprehension check. Page 22. Please see number one. What is the secret that Minna shares with Mridu in the backward? Who will tell? What is the secret?
The secret was that in the backyard there is a kitten on the
Yes,
footy.
yes. Okay, the secret is that a kitten was kept hidden in the backyard. Correct. Utkarsh 100% correct. How does Rabbit get milk for the kitten? Another boy, not Utkarsh this time, Manish or Kanishk, Prithvi. Anybody who can tell? Utkarsh already answered. You can take your turn. Nitya, otherwise. Uh, yes. If you,
Bro,
yes, yes. Tell me.
सर इसका आंसर होगा
Yes.
हाँ Ravi get milk from backyard by telling his party that he was hungry,
Very good.
and
Yes.
then he had to drink most of the milk in the tumbler, and then throw off the remaining in the coconut shell of the cat, and then wash the tumbler himself.
So, just to shorten it, telling that he, in the pretext of being hungry, he asked milk for the kitten. Wow, who does he say kitten's ancestors are? The ancestors are from the Mahendran Pillai, means ancestors are from the Pallava dynasty. Do you believe him? No, you don't believe him. Okay, who don't believe it. So who will tell it properly? Number three, who does he say the kitten's ancestors are? The kitten's ancestors are from the Pallav dynasty. Who were Pallav dynasty emblem? There was a line in the emblem, no. So the Pallav dynasty, his ancestors are from Pallav dynasty who were ruling over South India. Do you believe him? Actually, it is your answer. If you believe
No,
that,
sir.
yes,
No, sir.
yes,
We do not believe him.
yes, yes. Then Ravi has said a lot of say about MP Punai. This shows that he is merely trying to impress Mrudu. His knowledge of history is sound. He has a rich imagination. He is an intelligent child. Which will be the option for four? I think third is the proper option. Third,
Yes, sir.
he has a
Third
rich
will be the
imagination.
proper option.
Yes, yes. Because no, he imagines many things. He has a rich imagination. This is the proper answer. Which of the statement do you agree, disagree to? We agree means we have to justify. If you disagree, we have to justify. We agree because there are no substantiating evidence. There is no evidence to prove himself. That's why we think that he has a lot of imagination. No evidence to prove him that he belonged to that dynasty. Okay, what was the noise who startled Mridhu and frightened Mahendra? A raid noise, a raid which noise? Yes,
Noise of creech.
yes, yes, tell me.
Heard the noise of screech startled
Oh, okay. Screech noise. Okay, screech noise. A red screech noise came because the music teacher was teaching to Lali. So the knowledge noise came from there, and the kitten was started. Okay, so shall we go to part two? Part one is over. Revision.
Yes, sir.
Now part two, you see, in part two, what will happen? Now there is a detailed description of the music teacher and Lali learning music. Okay, and how the chapel was taken by the music teacher. The detailed description of the music lesson of Lali taken from the music teacher. The music teacher's personality, how was he looking, and the beggar episode, how the beggar has got a pair of chappals, and by mistake how the children are given, and how did they compensate, how did they pay back the music teacher. Ritu crept up to the window. Creeping up means going in the force, like crawling, going up, going without noise. Lali was sitting a little distance away, awkwardly holding her javelin and bowstring, her elbows jutting out, and her eyes glazed with concentration. In front of her, with most of his back to the window, was the bony figure of the music master. Bony means very less flesh in his body. Bone was visible. Less flesh in his body. Yes.
less flesh and more bones.
More bones, yes. More bones, less flesh. Correct. Uh, he had a mostly bald head with a fringe of oiled black hair falling around his ears and an old-fashioned tuft. Tuft, you know that this one you see. This is the tuft. Yeah, everything bald only in the here. No, one hair is like this. When he is playing music, no, the tuft is jumping up and down. This is this way. One tuft is there hanging. That was the style earlier when pandits were there. No, they used to keep tuft. Okay, he had a bald head and a gold chain. So he was a bald man. He was a bony bald man. Bald and bony, wearing a tuft and a gold chain. All these things are associated with the personality of the music teacher. He was bony, he was bald, he had a tuft in his hair, and he was wearing a gold chain. Okay, so when he was playing music, the tuft was also jumping up and down when he was waving his head from side to side. Okay, a gold chain gleamed. Gleamed means shining, shine soul. Gleam, GLEAM, to shine. So he was wearing a gold chain. His leathery neck, the neck was the skin of the neck was very thick like the leather, and a diamond ring glittered on his hand as it glided up and down. So there was a ring like this, and it was glittering, shining, glittering also shining. Gleam, glitter are same meaning. GLI, gleam and glitter are same thing almost. Okay. A large foot struck from the beneath his gold bordered vestige. Vestige means the dhoti. Earlier, the music teachers were not wearing the pant shirt like this, trousers. They were wearing the traditional dress, dhoti. Mostly, they were wearing it. And he was beating time on the floor with his scrawny big toe. Scrawny means which was the awkward and not clear, like this. With the music, he was beating his finger on the toe. to the floor. So the music teacher was teaching Lali music violin. So along with the violin, no, his head was moving like this, and his hand was gliding. There was a gold ring and a diamond in his gold ring which was dazzling, and in the neck there was a gold chain was gleaming, and his tuft was jumping up and down. So these are the descriptions of the music teacher are given. So he played a few notes. Lali stumbled behind. Stumble means unsteady, walking with unsteady steps. It's called stumbling. It's walking with unsteady steps. So Lali stumbled means Lali was not following steadily. Okay, which looked quite helpless and unhappy in her hands. What a difference! So the difference is that the music master note rhythm, music no up and down is there. Ragas are there. That will go up and down, creating what you call echoes in the air. Whereas Lali is not able to follow the steps. So the music master's notes seem to float up and down. Float means to float in the water. Okay. Into the invisible tracks of melody, it was like the wheels of a train fitting smoothly into the rails and whizzing along. As Ravi said, Vidhu started at the huge bearing hand, moving effortlessly up the violin stem, making lovely music. Effortlessly means without any difficulty. His hand was also smoothly moving over the violin, and it is creating beautiful music. The music was going up and down in the as if it is creating waves in the air. That is being described with the music. The music of played by the musical notes played by the music teacher in his violin. That is being described. Squawk. There was a Lali derailing again. Amma came a wail from the gate. Amma, oh, wail means actually wail is crying noise. So beggars ask in a pitiable noise. No, that is called wail, not a shout. Wail means pitiable noise, as if somebody is crying in that voice, because beggars want to get something, so they call very miserably, amma, amma, like this. Why? To call the ladies of the house, and they will give something. Okay, Robbie sent that beggar away, cried his mother from the back veranda where she was chatting with Tapi. So she told you send the beggar away. So let us move to the next page, page number 24. He has been coming here every day for the past week, and this time he found another house to beg from. Pati explained to Tapi. So beggars know if you give them something, same house they will approach every day. That is bad. They should ask from another house. They are telling. Mridhu and Meena followed Ravi out. The beggar was already in the garden, making himself quite at home. At home means comfortable. At home. Please feel yourself at home means be comfortable. Be comfortable. Suppose you are telling, feel yourself at home. What do you mean? Feel yourself at home means be comfortable. I have used in sentence. Suppose a friend came to your house. You told the friend, feel yourself at home means you told be comfortable. Be comfortable. Okay. To be comfortable. Okay. Feel yourself at home means to be comfortable. Okay. Clear? Now, shall we go to page number 24? 24 page. Shall we go, children? If you have any doubts, you tell. Otherwise, you will proceed to that. No doubt. So, any doubt is there, you keep ready tomorrow. Otherwise, you can proceed. Today's doubts you will see today. and tomorrow we'll conclude this chapter. Okay, this is a revision chapter, but somebody told it is a bit difficult, so I am trying. Okay, okay, children.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay, okay. Okay, tomorrow, see, all the best for tomorrow. Tomorrow exam will be there, all the best. As I have told, the syllabus we have sent in WhatsApp, within that only things will come. It is MCQ oriented exam. So in grammar also there will be options, think before attempting any answer. Hurriedly
Okay, sir.
don't make the answer, all the best. Huh? Do well.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, sir, at the sir, whenever our MCQ exam will be there, the classes will also run.
Class will be after the MCQ exam. Class will continue. Say, suppose we are starting at 7:14. No, maybe from 10 a.m. classes will start. Classes will be continued. Class will not stop.
Okay,
Okay.
sir.
Timetable you as you are getting in
Yes, sir.
WhatsApp in group.
All understood, no doubt.
All the information in group only it will go to you. Suppose class is there, class is not there. That information in group only it will go. Okay. Okay. Okay, children, I'm ending the period. Tomorrow will continue. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
You all the best for your exam.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.